request everyone to please have an attention for our prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering us all today in this important endeavor. We ask that you bestow your guidance and blessing upon each attendee. May we honor one another by keeping an open mind. May we voice our truth and listen with an open heart. Bless everyone present today, that each may be able to share his or her contributions and gifts. Grant good health and safety to loved ones left outside this room, and bestow peace and goodwill to all of us. We ask for your wisdom and grace to use our talents for the betterment of others. May the various activities related to this day be a success through your intervention. With gratitude, we offer this prayer in your name. Amen.
Good day once again, learners. I hope everyone is doing well today. I am Teacher Lord, and I'll be the one who facilitating our lesson for today. To energize ourselves, we'll start with quick activity, which is the attendance. When your name is called, please unmute and say, "Aye, aye, Captain." Are you ready? Let's begin. Alisaka Trisha Jane.
Aye,
Aye,
Captain.
aye, Captain.
Salandron Zarina. Sharina.
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right, thank you for that. Next slide, please. For our for our class rules, first we have smart rules. Start with letter S. Stay safe. M is for mind your manners. A for always listen. And R it means raise your hand. And lastly, T is for take care. Next slide, please. For our activity, I will show a different food picture. Next slide, please. Our activity is titled Food Choices Check. For our mechanic or the instruction, first is look at the food pictures shown by the teacher. Second, click the like emotion if the food is safe, and click unlike emotion if not safe. And lastly, be ready for your explain your answer when asked. Next slide, please. Let's start with fresh whole fish. Next slide. Yes, light. Fresh fish have clear eyes, firm flesh, and no unpleasant smell. Next slide, please. Next, we have fresh vegetables. Next slide, please. The correct answer is like. Fresh vegetables are firm, colorful, and free from mold. Next slide, please. Now look at this picture of dented canned goods. Next slide, please. The correct answer is unlike. Dented can may be unsafe and can cause food contamination. Next slide, please. Moldy bread. Next slide. The correct answer is unlike. Moldy bread is unsafe and should not be eaten. Next slide, please. We have expired milk. Next slide, please. And the correct answer is unlike. Expired milk can cause foodborne illness. Next slide. All right, thank you for your participating. And our topic for today's lesson is all about the food selection, preparation, and cooking. Next slide, please. And our objective for today's lesson, at the end of the lesson, the student will be able to identify proper food selection and preparation, guidelines, and explain the basic cooking principles like heat transfer and effects of heat. Show appropriation for proper food selection, safe preparation, and responsible cooking. And lastly, prepare food correctly and use cooking tools safely during activities. Next facilitator, please.
So let us start with the guidelines in food selection. Choosing the right food is very important because it affects our health, budget, and food safety. First, we should choose fresh and high quality ingredients. This means that a food should have full odor, no unusual color, or no signs of mold. Fresh food is safer to eat and tastes better. Next, we need to check expiration dates and proper packaging. Expired food can cause food poisoning, while damaged packaging may mean the food is already contaminated. We should also select foods that are nutritionally balanced. This includes Go foods for energy, Grow foods for bodybuilding, and Glow food for vitamins and minerals. A balanced diet helps our body stay strong and healthy. Another guideline is to consider budget, availability, and seasonality. Choosing food that are in season is usually cheaper, fresher, and easier to find. We must also respect cultural preferences and dietary needs. This means choosing food that is appropriate for our culture, belief, and any health conditions. Lastly, we should ensure foods come from clean and reliable suppliers. Buying from trusted markets or store helps ensure that the food is safe and proper handled. Next slide, please.
Okay, for our post activity.
Now let us move on to the guidelines in food preparation. Food preparation involves the proper handling and processing of food before cooking to ensure safety and quality. First, we must practice proper personal hygiene. This includes washing our hands properly and wearing clean attire. Clean hands prevent the spread of germs to food. Second, we should use clean and sanitized utensils and equipment. Dirty tools can transfer bacteria and cause food contamination. Third, it is important to wash fruits and vegetables thoroughly. This removes dirt, pesticides, and microorganisms that may be harmful to our health. Another important guideline is to avoid cross contamination. We should separate raw foods from cooked foods to prevent bacteria from spreading. So also need to follow correct cutting, measuring, and mixing techniques. Proper techniques should help ensure accurate recipes, even cooking and food safety. And lastly, we must observe food safety and sanitation rules at all times. This helps prevent food-borne illnesses and ensure that the food we prepare is safe for everyone to eat. Next slide, please.
And that's it for our discussion for this.
All right, class, am I audible? All right, so today we're going to talk about one of the most important ideas in cooking, heat transfer. So every time we cook food, whether we fry, boil, bake, or grill, we're really doing one thing, which is the moving heat from a heat source into food so it cooks properly. So without heat transfer, food would stay raw. So understanding how heat moves helps us cook food
And we will
evenly,
end the
safely,
discussion
and
with
deliciously. So what is
it's
heat
called
transfer?
Healthy
So
Meal
let's
Starter
start with the
Recipe
basic
and
idea
also
shown on the first slide. So heat transfer is the process of heat moving from a heat source to food during cooking. For example, the stove is hot, the oven is hot, the pan is hot. So that heat doesn't just disappear. It moves into the food. So that movement of heat is what we call heat transfer. And now let's proceed to the types of heat transfer. So there are three main types of heat transfer
discussion
used in cooking. So first is the
and the
conduction, second is
discussion
the convection, and
is
the third
called
one is the radiation. So let's talk about first the conduction. So conduction is heat transfer that happens through direct contact. That means the food is touching something hot. So how conduction works?
Now,
When
to
a
conclude
hot
our
object
discussion with
touches a cooler
sexual
object,
preparation and
heat
cooking
naturally moves from hot to cool. So in cooking, this
the choices
usually
we made
happens
before
when food touches
cooking and the
a
way we
pan,
have cooking
a
critical
griddle, a pot,
in
or
this
a baking tray.
to end
So the heat moves from the stove to the pan into the food. So for example, frying food in a pan. So look at the example on the slide. So frying food in a pan. When you fry an egg, of course, the stove heats the pan touches the egg,
to
and the
conclude
heat
our
moves directly into the egg.
discussion we've
So the
learned
egg cooks from the bottom up. Next is the convection. So when we say convection, it is heat transfer that happens through liquids or gases. So that means heat is carried by the water, oil, air, or steam. So how convection works? When liquids or gases are heated, hot particles rise, cooler particles sink. So this creates a circulating movement that spreads heat. So this movement helps cook food evenly. So for example, the boiling. So think about boiling of water. So when water heats, of course, the hot water at the bottom rises, cooler water moves down, and the heat circulates around the pot. So that's why food cooks evenly when boiling, because heat is constantly moving around it. So let's proceed to the example two, which is the baking. So now let's look at baking, shown in the slide with the oven. So in an oven, the air heats up, hot air circulates around the food, and that moving hot air cooks the food from all sides. So that is the convection. And now let's talk about the third type, which is the radiation. So radiation is heat transfer that happens without direct contact and without using air or liquid. So heat travels in form of waves directly from the heat source to the food. So the question is, how radiation works? So with radiation, the heat source sends out energy. That energy travels through space. The food absorbs the heat and cooks. So there doesn't need to be contact or moving air. So there are examples of radiation in cooking. So we have here the grilling, the broiling, the toasting, and the sun drying of food. So in the first example, which is the grilling, so the heat comes directly from the flame or hot coals, and the food absorbs the heat from a distance. The next example here is we have the broiling. So in the broiling, the heat comes from above and the food cooks quickly on the surface. No, so all of these use of radiation. So in conclusion, students, cooking is all about heat transfer. And the heat moves in three main ways, which are the conduction, the convection, and radiation. So now these help us become better cooks. Next facilitator, please.
Okay, thank you. Now let's move to now that you already know that what are the three types of heat transfer. Now let's talk about the effect of heat on the food. So, heat causes physical and chemical changes in food. There are effects of it. Now let's have the protein coagulation. First, protein coagulations happens, for example, when we cook eggs, the egg white change from liquid to solid. That's because heat makes the protein firm. The next is the starch gelatinization. When we cook rice or pasta, the starch the starch absorbs water and swells, making the food soft and edible. Another effect is the caramelization. When sugar is heated, it turns brown and develops a sweet, rich flavor, just like when sugar melts and darkens. For example with this is that the leche flan. Ang kanang babaw ng leche flan is that na siya darker effect, which is the caramelization. Now, heat also help in flavor development. Cooking brings out better taste and aromas in food. We also notice a texture changes. Food can become softer, like boiled vegetables, or crispy, like fried foods. So heat doesn't just cook food, it changes its texture, flavor, and appearance, making it more enjoyable to eat. Next facilitator, please. Thank you.
All right. Now, so for our post activity, this will be an asynchronous task. Next slide, please. So this post activity is called My Safe and Healthy Kitchen Challenge. So each one of you or the learners will complete a 1 to 2 minute video challenge that shows how you practice safe food selection, proper preparation, and healthy cooking at your own home sa inyong balay. Now, you may record using your phones, tablet, or computer with an assistance from a family member if needed. Now, what should the video have? So we have three parts of the video. First, you should be able to show a smart food choice or clean preparation step, no? So you have to choose one to demonstrate. Either you pick a fresh and clean food ingredients, or the video that shows you're washing your hands before handling the food, or cleaning kitchen tools before you're using it. Now, next is you have to demonstrate one kitchen safety rule. You also have to select one to show or explain in the video. It's either washing fruits and vegetables properly, or using clean utensils and surfaces, or it could either be as well cooking food completely, or cleaning the kitchen after cooking. So you can either choose one of those to add to your video. And lastly, At the end of your video, you have to share a personal healthy kitchen promise. No, you have to say the line or create your own. I promise to be safe in the kitchen by blank. So it's up to you by the end of that video kung unsa inyuhang istorya nga line. So that activity or this post activity is 50 points. So in order for you to have those 50 points, please submit your post activity. Okay, next slide, please. Now, to conclude our discussion, we have learned, or you have learned, you as the learners, what are the food selection, preparation, and cooking, no? And how it plays a very important role in maintaining our health and safety. Now, the choices we make before cooking and the way we handle the food can greatly affect the quality of the meals that we eat. Now, allow me to end the discussion with this quote. Healthy meals start with a smart selection and safe preparation. Now, let this remind you, students, that good health begins with wise decisions in choosing and preparing our food. Thank you so much, my dear students, for listening and participating. That ends our discussion for this afternoon. Thank you.